If you don't recognise that somewhat battered face, it belongs to Virginia Giuffre, the former Virginia Roberts. I'm reading here from Sky News, the UK version. This is March 31st, 2025. Virginia Giuffre, who accused Prince Andrew of sexual assault, says she has days to live after car crash. In a post on Instagram, Virginia Giuffre says she was in a car that was hit by a school bus driving 110 kilometres per hour as we were slowing for a turn. I've gone into kidney renal failure. They've given me 4 days to live, transferring me to a specialist hospital in neurology. Make karma a bitch. This is the woman who sat down for a TV interview, and this is what she said.
I sat there in bed just horrified and ashamed. It was a wicked time in my life. It was a really scary time in my life. I had just been abused by a member of a royal family.
I was sexually abused by a member of the royal family. I was forced to have sex with Prince Andrew. I feel so dirty, so unclean. I'm so abused. Boo-hoo-hoo. And in support of that claim, she produced this now infamous photograph. Whether or not that photograph is genuine, she was 17 years old at the time. She claimed to have been taken to a nightclub by Jeffrey Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell and Prince Andrew, a famous nightclub called Tramp, which has an 18 and above entry, no minors. It has been claimed that photograph is not genuine. The person who claimed that is Lady Victoria Harvey, the really wonderful Lady Victoria Harvey. Only 3 people, to my reckoning, have consistently told the truth about this woman. Lady Victoria, Royal Insider Lady Colin Campbell, and yours truly. Whether or not that photograph is genuine, I don't for one moment dispute Lady Victoria's sincerity. It's possible she's been led up the garden path, but I say, even if it's genuine, what does it prove? Well, it proves nothing, because this is what Virginia told the Daily Mail years earlier, the first time. This is from a quite long interview with Sharon Churcher, published in the Mail on Sunday, February 27th, 2011, page 16. The 4 of them went out to dinner and on to Tramp nightclub, where, she says, Andrew danced with her. After about an hour and a half, we drove back to Ghislaine's. All of us went upstairs, and I asked Jeffrey to snap a picture of me with the prince. I wanted something to show my mom. Ghislaine and Jeffrey left us after that, and later Andrew left. And also, the Mail on Sunday has confirmed that the Tycoon's jet flew to Paris on March 6, 2001, continuing to Grenada, Tangier and London before returning to New York. On the last leg of the trip, Virginia was paid about $15,000, that was £9,400 by Epstein. It was amazing money, more than I'd ever made on a trip with him before. He didn't say there was any special reason, but I felt like I'd done everything he wanted. He was very pleased. And as for Andrew, there is no suggestion that there was any sexual contact between Virginia and Andrew, or that Andrew knew that Epstein paid her to have sex with his friends. However, the Prince must have been aware of Epstein's conviction when he stayed with him in New York in December. Prince Andrew showed loyalty to a friend, and look where it got him. His interview with Emily Maitlis, his later interview, has been described as a car crash as it was. He wasn't prepared. He had obviously had very little, very poor advice, certainly legal advice. this little whore sued him, and he settled, according to Lady Victoria, against his wishes, because his mother, the Queen, was very ill, and she died in 2022 from cancer at the age of 96. This guy has been literally thrown under the bus, trashed by all and sundry. Social media, by the mainstream. This evidence has been in the public domain since 2011. Emily Maitlis, Andrew Gold, who I quite like actually, social influencers, social media people, mainstream media on both sides of the Atlantic, they've all trashed this guy. Andrew did nothing wrong, nothing illegal. And if he had sex with this little whore when she was 17, so what? In England, the age of consent is 16. I was sexually abused by a member of the royal family. Boo hoo hoo. Well, now, as I say, karma is a bitch. But before you die, you can do the decent thing. You can exculpate Andrew. If that photograph is indeed a fake, you can give the details of how it was faked. Lady Victoria believes she knows who commissioned it. All the details. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Shame on the media. Shame on people who pour scorn on Prince Andrew and on the royal family.